Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. Happy Saturday and welcome to today's Zoom meeting. My name is Ronette Turner Corley. I am your featured presenter for today. And today you are on the Zoom for Pin to Profit Power Hour. I want you to get excited because I have something exciting to really share here. So before we get started, I want to welcome everyone who's on Zoom. And also, we are streaming live in a couple of locations. We are streaming live on Facebook, and we're also streaming live on YouTube. So if you're chiming in to any one of these channels, I want to welcome you and say happy Saturday. So someone invited you to take a look, or maybe this is your first time you just stumbled across my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, but someone more than likely told you that there was a way to be able to have some serious cash flow coming in by putting pen to paper. I want to tell you, you are in the right place and you're definitely at the right time. My husband and I got a chance to see this information a little bit over 60 days ago, and it's been absolutely life-changing. So I want you to sit back, take some notes. I won't be long here, but I'm going to share some information that, if applied, you can start generating thousands of dollars from the comforts of your home just by writing and sending letters to billion-dollar corporations. All right, so let's go. You may be familiar with this gentleman, maybe, maybe not. His name is Zig Ziglar. He's a motivational, inspirational phenomenon in the personal development space who has transitioned from this life. However, he has left a huge legacy, and he also was famous for saying something. And one of the things that he said was, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough people get what they want. I want you to know, my husband and I, we have lived by that philosophy, and we really believe in that philosophy. It's a wealth principle. And if you help enough people really pay their bills, believe me, it's like a boomerang effect. You will never have to worry about paying yours. Okay. We also love that other cliche and that adage that says, if you cater to the masses, you'll dine with the classes. So here's the thing. We've been involved in a lot of different home-based businesses across, over the years, and I'm sure you have too. And one of the things that we found is that we have made it a life choice and a career for ourselves. So we've been able to reach the top of comp plans and so forth, and be able to work from home full time. But one of the things that we always struggle with was the masses of people who joined our team didn't have the luxury of doing that for whatever reason. And we always wanted them to have a big home run as well, but they just wasn't able to do or to reach the same amount of success that we were having. And so we got excited when we got a chance to see this platform. Let me tell you why. Because if you can write, you can win. Most everybody can write, right? So it puts you in a win-win situation, and you don't have to have any special skill set. You don't have to go out and share with people. You don't have to call up friends and family. You can sit right in the comforts of your home and write to billion-dollar corporations and make thousands of dollars from home. I want you to imagine this. What if you can write your way to income? And I want you to know the power is in the pen. It absolutely is. There's a chance. Here's finally a chance where you can actually put pen to paper and create the income that you desire. And you know what? The more you write, the more you win. And it's totally up to you. You don't have a boss. No one's looking over your shoulder. You can put as much or as least effort in as you like. I'm going to introduce you to a company by the name of Send It. Send It Academy is a platform that teaches this concept that's been around for decades. And they teach you how to do it properly so that you can get paid when you send these letters in to these billion-dollar corporations. Before I go into detail, I want to introduce you to Lisa Krimmel. See, Lisa is the creator of Pay Per Letter program. She's also the co-founder of Send It Academy. She's a wife, mother of 4 boys. She resides here in my backyard of Northern California. And she discovered this method over 3 years ago. Now, even though it's been around for decades, she got a chance to learn about it 3 years ago. And here's the thing. She developed a method, or a conversion method, and she learned how to convert, those rewards that you get into cash, and to retain most of those rewards and turn them into cash and put them in your bank account. And so when she discovered this method, she decided to put it to test. She said, what if I wrote for 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, taking 2 days off? And I did it for one full year and I committed myself. Now, once again, she's a wife and she's a mother. She's also an entrepreneur. She has multiple businesses from home. So, needless to say, she's very busy. She didn't just sit there for 4 hours and write straight. It was in between her spare time between being a wife, mother, and entrepreneur. And it was a total of about 4 hours a day. And do you know she made a little bit over $78,000 that year? I don't know about you. How would you like to make an extra 78,000? No one's telling you to quit your job, close your business down, all those things. No one's telling you to do that. What I'm saying is, in addition to what you're doing, how would you like to add additional stream of cash flow coming into your household? Like she did, $78,000 for that year, which is phenomenal. That's sometimes someone's full-time income. She was able to do that in addition to whatever else she has going on. As a matter of fact, I believe Lisa can tell her story much better than I can. So let's go ahead and hear from Lisa.
Hi, my name is Lisa Krimmel, and I am the co-founder here at Send It Academy. And I wanted to tell you why this is the program you've been looking for. So I want to give you a little background about me. For 25 years, I've been in the mortgage industry. In 2005, after having my third son, I decided I needed an additional stream of income. So I became an internet marketer. I had tremendous success between 2005 and 2013. But in 2013, I did decide to step away. And the biggest reason why I decided that is because I was tired of putting people into programs where there just wasn't duplication. I didn't want people to fail. I truly wanted people to be successful when I put them into programs. So I did move on. I became a drop shipper and FBA seller over at Amazon. I did $15 million in sales between 2013 and January of 2022. When Amazon impolitely asked me to leave because they no longer wanted to compete with us. So in February of 2022, I went back into the mortgage industry, saw there was a huge need for credit repair courtesy of COVID, and so I started my own credit repair company. In April of that same year, my cousin came to me because she knew that my Amazon business had gone kaput and asked me if I had ever thought about, an additional stream of income. And I said, yeah, I'm always interested in something. So she showed me how to write letters to casinos for $5, and I jumped in with both feet. That first year from May, I started actually in May of 2022. I started writing, started with 50, then 100, then 200, built myself up to 300. But more importantly, that first year, what I did was I worked on converting that out. I'm not a huge gambler. In fact, most of the time when I go into a casino, I take a $100 bill and my objective is to leave with the same $100 bill. And so I really did perfect what I like to call the art of conversion that first year. And so in 2023, I decided I was going to go all in, and I made a commitment to myself to go ahead and write 300 letters every single week for the entire year of 2023, which I did successfully do. And I made just a little bit over $78,000 writing letters in my spare time while I did my other business, which was credit repair. In November of 2023, I was at a wedding where my sister, who is also a writer, her daughter wanted to be able to move out. And I said, well, let's get her writing letters, which made me come up with the idea of paid per letter. So I got together with my sister. She created the videos. I did all the verbiage. We put the program together as to make it as simple as possible so that everybody could win. And that's what I love about this program is if you can write, you can make money here. You don't have to go out and recruit. You don't have to go out and sponsor. You just have to write. So in December, I built out the program, called up a friend of mine because he had some amazing software that I was interested in, and I showed him what I had, and he was like, I want in. And I was like, okay, let's do this thing. With his marketing ability and this program, we could take this far and we could really help a lot of people. So that's how Paid Per Letter and Send It Academy was born. And I just want to let you guys know that this works for anybody, no matter whether you're 18 or 80. And the reason I know this is my fourth son turned 18 in February. And the day after he turned 18, he got verified at one of the casinos, immediately started writing, Well, a couple weeks ago, he got his first drop, $700. He came to me, Mom, how do I get it out? I said, you got to convert it out. Let me show you. And so I showed him my method, and he was able to convert that 700 into $683. That's more than he would have been paid in 4 weeks for, minimum wage, working, the 15, 20 hours that they would give a kid his age. So am I happy? Absolutely. Should you be happy? Absolutely. This program can change your life. All you have to know how to do is write. Can you write?
Now, I don't know about you, but when my husband and I got a chance to get on a Zoom with Lisa, and we also spoke to the other co-founder, we were blown away because we knew we had found something that everyone could do. And that's always been our dream. How can we impact the masses spiritually, financially, and we knew we had something. And mentally also. And but here's the thing. What I love about this program is that you don't have to be creative. You don't have to have any tech skills. You don't have to have any sales skills. All you have to do is simply follow some instructions, put pen to paper, and you can earn income. Okay, so let's get into the information. Here, Send It Academy launched January of 2024. They are a Nevada-based company. And what they do, they teach you how to write letters to billion-dollar corporations, which include gaming websites and casinos. Now, majority of these corporations, they pay their users in online coins, also known as sweeps coins, as in sweepstakes. And what you'll do, you'll learn how to convert these coins into cash via online gaming. Let me stop there and say this. Send It Academy does not teach you how to gamble. Okay, so this is not a place where you come to learn how to gamble. What they do, as you heard Lisa's story, she developed this conversion process that shows you how to convert and retain most of these coins, which you can then cash out as USD and put in your bank account. Now, when I say retain, I'm talking about 90% or better. That's pretty cool, right? Didn't you hear the story about her son got $700 and was able to put $683 in his account? So that process is amazing. It's fail-proof, and she's been teaching this over and over again to this community. Now, part of the process does include gaming websites. If it conflicts with your personal or spiritual beliefs, then this may not be for you, but stick around, hear the information. We do have other products that may resonate with you. And we also have an affiliate program that if you wanted to share with someone, you can also earn that way as well. Now, what I love about this program is the longevity. And the reason why I like that, because you now have a way to, over the years, bring in cash flow coming in. Why? Send It Academy has been around for a year. But do you know the letter writing process has been around for decades? Matter of fact, a couple of decades, right? So make note that Send It Academy does not have a relationship with these casinos or these gaming sites. They don't. And so if you were to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I'm with Send It, they would say, who? And the reason being, they have no affiliation. It's very brilliant what you get here at Send It. All they do is teach you how to do it the right way. That's it. But this opportunity of writing these letters has been around for decades. Technology has made things easier. No longer you have to wait for floppy disks, CDs in the mail, talk to anyone on the phone. Everything is done online and digital. These multi-billion-dollar corporations, like I said, are not going anywhere. And the number of people sending in letters does not affect your success. Sometimes I get, well, will things get saturated? Absolutely not. Send It has about 27,000 people since January of 2024. You know, that's very small considering the thousands of people that are sending in these letters. Can you do this without Send It Academy? Yes, you can. Later, I will tell you why you don't want to. Okay, it's 100% legal, and these corporations are government regulated. There's something called AMOE, Alternative Method of Entry. By law, these casinos have to have this process of AMOE to keep their doors open. So this process is not going anywhere. This is what we call this letter writing is an alternative method of entry for you to be able to enter into these gaming websites and casinos and be able to be offered these sweepstakes coins and also other coins so that you can, play and have the ability to do that, to play without your actual money. Okay. And so that's by law. Okay. It's no different than going to a regular casino and you see them give comps for coins, for rooms, for chips, and for dinners, things like that, right? Those are all alternative method of entries. And the reason why they do that, because they get a tax deduction. We get the benefit, but they get a tax deduction. It's a huge, huge, huge thing when it comes to these corporations, and they have to do it by law. So this is not going anywhere. Okay. Now, we earn for writing letters. We earn $5 per handwritten letter. Now, when I say letter, when I first started, I thought a letter was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. No, ladies and gents, a letter is a 4 by 6 index card. Is that amazing? I mean, think about it. How many of these can you fill out? This is worth $5. $5. All you have to do is put 2 sentences on this card, your name and a code, only on one side, and you send it in. That's where the name comes from. You send it, right? So imagine that. This is worth $5. How many can you send? Can you write? That's all it takes. Now, you can't scribble your way to success, but if you can write legibly, I'm not talking about getting an award for your handwriting. I'm talking about that someone can actually read it. If you can write legibly, you can win here. Now, like I said before, can you do this without send it? Yes. So this is what would happen. You can go do all the research to see exactly what it takes to send in what you need to write, who you need to write to. You can do all that due diligence so that you can send that in. But you better make sure every I is in the right place, every T is crossed, every comma's in the right place, every period's in the right place, because if anything is off, they will deny your letter. So all your work will be in vain. That's what Send It gives you here, because Lisa's had success over the last 3 years. She's done well over 6 figures. Why would you do it and try to do it yourself when you have a blueprint of exactly what to do step by step? They teach you exactly what to write. You don't even have to think. Just write what they tell you. Okay. They also teach you who to write to. And then to put a cherry on top, they check your work. They make sure everything is okay. And then now you have the thumbs up. So now you can start sending your letters off and getting paid because everything is done correctly. That is what I'm talking about. And that makes a difference here. Now, these letters must be handwritten by you. You can't hire your kids. I've had people say, I'll have my daughter do it. Well, they better do it the entire time, because they must be written by you if that's your account. You can't hire someone on Fiverr or Craigslist. Why? Once again, we just may see it as letter writing, but this is big business. These companies get audited, right? And they also audit our work. They make sure over time, they take a look at these accounts to make sure the letter writing is the same. If your letter writing is off and it looks like someone else is writing after you started writing, what happens is that you are in jeopardy of your account being shut down. That's like shutting down the cash cow. Why would you do that? Just follow the rules, right? Now, you earn credits into your gaming account. In the United States is about 8 to 12 weeks. In Canada is 12 to 15 weeks. So every time you send one of these in, it's worth $5 in a coin. And they credit you in a coin in your gaming account that you can later convert into USD right into your bank account. Now, here's what I want you to know. You're probably saying, well, 8 to 12 weeks. Well, that means I'm not going to get credit for my letter until 8 to 12 weeks. That's exactly what that means. And let me share with you why. You must build up a pipeline. Okay. In the beginning, this will be the longest time you have to wait. You build up a pipeline. You do what we call priming the pump. It's no different than a well. Have you ever seen how you get, stuff out of a well? You have to continue to pump, 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 pump. Well, our letters is like pumping, right? That's the letter writing. So you keep writing, 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 writing. And then what happens once your letters are received, you're going to get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, depending on if you keep writing. Let me share with you why it takes a little while in the beginning. It's because, and believe me, the time goes by so quick. I can't believe it's almost 90 days I'll be involved with this. Seems like it was just yesterday. On March the 8th, it'll be 90 days for us. So imagine this. You fill out the information and then you put it in an envelope and you send it off. It goes through the mailing process. Now it gets to a P.O. box. If you know anything about big corporations, they don't pick up mail every day. It's usually once a week, twice a month, sometimes once a month. Now they finally got all the mail and it goes to the final destination. They're going to scan everything in and make sure you did those cards, did these letters correctly. Once that's done, now you're in line to wait till your batch comes up with thousands of other people. See how that works? But here's what I want you to know. Once that faucet turns on and you start getting paid, guess what's trailing? The other letters that you've been writing. So now you're getting paid, getting paid, getting paid. And that's how people are earning thousands of dollars per month. Just keep writing. The only time you have a break in when you get paid is if you stopped writing. That's how that works. But make sure you keep going. Now, write from the comfort of your home, write from anywhere. I see people write at the park. I heard of people writing at the hair salon, all different places on the beach, right? Because you can do this anywhere. It takes 4 to 6 minutes, depending on your writing speed, okay, from start to stamping the envelope. I can tell you, you're writing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So sooner or later, you start to memorize it. And that memory, that muscle memory kicks in. And now all of a sudden, you are on a roll. I've seen it happen to myself. And guess what? The faster you get in your writing, the more you get done. Now, who is this for? Everybody. It's for stay-home parents. Imagine, I just interviewed someone who has been earning about $6,000 a month doing writing letters between him and his wife. And his wife was working as a teacher. And because of writing letters, she's now a stay-home mom. Pretty cool. I saw also a picture on Facebook. A lady had her daughter holding envelopes. And she said 50 away keeps the 9 to 5 away. And yes, it does. How about retirees? Do you know now retirees can sit in the comforts of their home? As a matter of fact, there's 2 retirees I know of. As a matter of fact, they actually enrolled my husband and myself. They're our sponsors, okay? They have been able to retire from their part-time gigs. They had some part-time gigs to bring in extra money because, as you know, retirees are typically on a fixed income, right? But now they went out to get part-time jobs. Do you know they just quit their part-time jobs because the letter writing gig is going very well and has created an income stream that now they don't have to go outside their home anymore for work. Okay, they can go outside their home, but not for work. So that's pretty cool. Imagine that. Students. Anybody have a hefty a student that has a heavy load or a college curriculum that's pretty tough? They can write between classes. Do you know 10 of these a day? Take 2 days off. 5 days a week is $1,000 a month. A student can earn $12,000 a year just writing 10 of these a day. So it's anyone looking for income. I have some people who are financially, they're pretty okay. But guess what? Everybody wants extra income. I have some traders, and you know what they do with their money? They write so that they can take that money and reinvest it. How about reinvesting an extra $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month just from writing these? Now you can make more money off that money. It's so many things you can do with this opportunity. You must be 18 years of age in most states. Most states now, some of the states now, some of the casinos now is actually 21. Must reside in USA or Canada. And because it is government regulated, some of the states have decided to not participate. It's not a Senate thing, it has everything to do with the casinos. Now, those states are Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, Connecticut. And if you're in Canada, it's the province of Quebec. If you're in those areas, unfortunately, you cannot participate in writing letters to these gaming sites and casinos. However, once again, stick around because something else may appeal to you. Now, how much money do you want to make? Once again, 10 letters a day, 5 days a week, $1,000 a month. I mean, some people are writing 60 letters a day. Some are writing 100 letters a day. Now you decide what you want to do. You know what my number is? My number is 25. I do 13 early in the day, in the morning, and 12 in the afternoon. Now, imagine that. I don't take any days off. It's too simple, right? It's too simple to just write 13 and then 12 later. And I get excited when I say that. Why? I've already finished my 13 for a day. Later on, I'll be doing my 12. 13 and 12, that's 25 a day. You know what 25 a day is? That's an extra $3,500 coming into our household. And that's just with my writing. My husband writes too. Okay. See how that can make a difference? And that's just more money on top of our income and our lifestyle that we have. So imagine that. Now that money can go to work and do other things. It's absolutely incredible. You choose and you get in where you fit in. Now, these are real people with real results. Why are these people so excited? Because they know as they send those letters off, it's just cash flow coming in. And some of them have turned their TV time while they're watching TV into money time because you can write and watch Netflix at the same time. Now, these are just some of the success stories. Imagine this on the right-hand side, you'll see, I'm sorry, left-hand side, you'll see a story. Someone says, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. It's been such a blessing for my family. I can't wait to get more people on board with this. And you see the 508 go in their bank account as well as $151. In the middle, 465, okay, which is pretty cool because if you read the information, they got a drop, meaning a drop of coins of 355, but because of that conversion, that Lisa shares with us, right? And here's the thing, that conversion is proprietary. If you did this by yourself outside of Send It, you wouldn't have access to that conversion process, right? So that's what's taught here, how to retain 90% or better. So you can see out of 355, they were able to cash in 465. On the right-hand side, you see they got a drop of 226, but they redeemed $414, much better than 90%, okay? So that's happening every single day throughout the organization. Now, how about these success stories? I love this because you get a chance to feel how really it's making a difference for people emotionally. On the left-hand side, you'll see trust the process, believe in the process. I lost my common law husband of 10 years, almost 2 years ago, to a massive heart attack. It's been a struggle to keep a house and family supported on one income. After weeks of skepticism, I took the leap. Sent my first batch, meaning sent her letters in October 17th, and she got her first drop 11 weeks and 5 days later. She's in Canada. It started when she got the drops of coins. They dropped 309 sweeps coins into her account, but she turned it into 406 when she converted it, and that's going to her bank account. Can't wait to see where it takes me in 2025. Thank you, Send It family, for giving me a chance to find my own way. That's truly a success story. Truly, truly a success story. Lives are changing because of this income. In the middle, tonight, I paid my credit card, crying emojis, all because of this gig. I'm still in complete shock. One down, two to go. Paying off $3,000 in debt is a good day any day. And on the right-hand side, I'm in tears, 2238. So it just gives you an idea of what's possible and what people are doing. And that's why we're totally excited and want to continue to get this message out because people are changing their lives. Now, this is our Send It product line. We have a number of different product lines when it comes to courses and digital products that you can actually take or buy because they're all individual. So you have the pay per letter, which what I just talked about. There's also something that's for members only, but you can purchase trust formation. That's learning how to live inside your trust. Okay, there's tax advantages as well as protection of your assets. And it totally shows you how to do that. And here's the thing, those two are available only in the United States and Canada. But if you are, prohibited in a state that's prohibited for pay per letter, or you in other parts of the world, you can participate in the others. I'm just going to jump to credit repair because that's coming soon, right? Now, that's really nice because Lisa has had a successful credit repair business for years, made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. She's showing not only how to fix your own credit, but how you can help others do the same. That's going to be huge. Why? Because there's a need for it. Amazon course, that's one of my favorites outside of pay per letter. Why? Because everybody's familiar with Amazon and everybody shops on Amazon. Amazon, never sleeps, even though we do. So imagine being able to get paid through Amazon. And Lisa teaches that. And what I'm excited about, people right now are earning because she's teaching that course and they're learning. I have that course and I'm going to start learning on that as well. Why? She did $15 million in sales in a 10-year period at the height of her business. If you recall that while she was sharing her story, $15 million in sales. So that means she knows exactly what she's doing, made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in income. So now she's teaching that. You have a book in mind that you've never been able to get out because you don't know how to get it published or don't know where to start. Book publishing is available. And that is a course that is people are earning because they're getting the books out there on Amazon and everywhere else. And that's through the Kindle publishing course that we have that's taught here. Intro to crypto and also travel deals. So these are some of the product line. There's more to come. But as you can see, you can get in where you fit in and be able to earn income from home. Now, let's go back to pay per letter. There are 9 lessons, which will take you about 30 minutes. Okay. It took me an hour because I watched it twice. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had it down and it was thorough and that I had everything down, and I was thorough because the course itself is very thorough. And guess what? You can look at it as many times as you want. But at the end of the day, it's 9 lessons and it's about 30 minutes for you to go through that complete. Community support, template approval, so you can start sending your letters in the right way. Now, to become a member, it's $224.99. Every time I say that amount, I still can't believe how low it is. So many, other programs would have charged twice that, easy. And it would have been justifiable. Why? Because people are earning thousands. There are people earning 1,000. 2,000. There are people earning $10,000 a month from writing letters, and all they had to pay was $224.99 once. Amazing. Now, this includes in how it's broken down. It's $199.99 setup fee that you pay one time, not annual, once. And then you pay your first month of $25. Yes, there's a $25 monthly subscription. And there's no contracts. You can cancel at any time. But why would you cancel your $25 monthly subscription when you get the benefit of being a part of the community and everything the community brings? If anyone's writing letters, there is no way they should not have that $25 subscription. Let me tell you why. And it's because of all the support you get. They have a legal team. They have back-end support. They have a customer service. So you're going to get all of that to make sure, because terms and conditions always change. And since we've been here the last 60 days, we've seen some changes in some of the casinos that they've changed some of their, addresses and everything else. Guess what? If you were writing to a casino and they changed their address on you, and then you kept writing, but you didn't know that the address was different because you didn't have time to check the terms and conditions, guess what? All your work is voided. But because you're part of the community, pay your $25, guess what? We get notified because there are people that read the terms and conditions daily on our behalf. And that's what we pay for. And I absolutely love that. And so now you can send your letters off worry-free. Now, that's pretty much how it works. You pretty much take the course, you put the information that they tell you. There's about 10 different casinos. You select 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whoever you want to send to, and then they tell you where to send it, and you send it off. You build up your pipeline, and then you start getting paid, get paid, and you keep writing. It's that simple. If you're the type of person who says, listen, I've been in enough things I don't want to share with anyone. I just want to sit at home and get paid. This is for you. You don't have to share with a soul. However, if you like sharing, because my husband and I, we love sharing. We love that when we're blessed, we love being a blessing. And so there is a way where if you're already a member, you can upgrade to the affiliate side. Now, what I love about this, the casinos, they pay us the coins that we convert into dollars. But Send It pays us from the affiliate side, and that happens almost immediately. Now, if you wanted to share, you can, completely optional, but you can earn by sharing and helping others. How do you do that? With a one-time $20 fee. That's all it takes. And now you can have direct and residual pay. How do you qualify? Just pay it one time, not every year, not once a month. Pay it one time. Now you're going to get your link. Now you can start sharing with others. Now, the way we get paid on the affiliate side is a little bit different. There's 4 different ways we get paid. It works like this. Let's say you're introduced to me and I get started at $224.99. Do you know you're going to get $105 the following week? All right. Now, let's say you've introduced it to 3 people in a week. That's $315 the following week. So while you're waiting and building your pipeline for your letters to start paying, yes, you can start getting paid right now. What's nice about that, the 100 is one time per person, but the $5 is for everybody you introduce. Every time they pay their $25, you get $5 within that week. If they paid on a Monday, you get $5 that Monday. Okay. And it gets paid out on the next pay cycle, which would be the following week. So imagine that. Imagine referring 5 people. 5 times 5 is 25. That means your subscription is paid for. Pretty cool. So those are the 2 ways we get paid, and there's 2 more. The next way is the matrix pay. 50 cents per month for every person in your matrix, and it doesn't have to be direct to you. You don't even have to share. What happens is every time anyone comes involved, you go inside what we call a 3x10 forced matrix. And what I love about this matrix is a fair way to get paid. Nobody places you there. Everything is done by the computer. The computer searches left and right to see the next open spot from the company down. It works like this. You'll see the first level, there's 3 levels, there's 3 wide, and then 10 levels deep. So every time someone pays $25, and if they fell anywhere below you in your matrix, you're going to earn 50 cents per person. May not seem like a lot, but you know, when you're part of a fast team, it starts to build. A growing matrix filled up is $44,286 a month. We have our eyes on that because we know that with a business model like this, where everyone can win, that is on its way to happening. Now, here's what I want you to know. There are some people who have started to benefit because my husband and I are building our matrix. And so they have seen the benefit of 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. Some are making as much to pay their monthly subscription with the matrix. So imagine having an extra $100, having an extra $500, extra $1,000, and you didn't share with anyone. That's what's happening. I tell people all the time, if you're not going to share, that's fine. Just stay in the way of the matrix and watch things start to build. So that's the 3rd way. The 4th way is what we call matrix match. This is pretty special. That's for everyone you personally introduce. You're going to earn 50% of whatever they're earning on their matrix pay. I want you to imagine this. Let's say you shared this with 10 people and they got involved. And let's say they got their matrix pay to $1,000. You would earn $500 times 10. That's $5,000 just on the matrix match. Has nothing to do with the letters that you're writing. So as you can see, this can become very special, and income is on the rise, and people are increasing their income because, believe me, as you start to share, you will see this form of this way of income also increase as well. Pretty cool. Now, what do you get as a promoter? Tools in your back office, capture pages, landing pages, follow-up emails. You basically get a link. You don't have to be tech savvy at all. You don't even have to know what those things are. You'll get a link that you can send to someone, and they'll be able to get all the information they need to get started. Here are some of the capture pages and landing pages of what it looks like. But most importantly, you'll be able to get that link and share, and a person can enroll and be attached to you. Now, that's pretty much it. It's not a lot of the moving parts. That's what I love about what we do. It's very simple. All we do is enroll into a course that teaches us a process that's been around for 2 decades, okay? How to do it properly, who to write to, what to write, put that on the 4x6 card, put it in a number 10 envelope, and send it off. And you build up your pipeline and you get paid. I don't know about you. I love getting paid for writing these letters. All I do is write letters and get paid. And I don't have to share with a soul. What I love about it, there are people making $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, and the only people they have on their team is themselves. So when you have something like this, it's kind of hard to keep it to yourself because everybody wins here. If you can write, you can win. Now, here's what I want you to know. I will be back tomorrow because my husband and I have elected in the month of February to do this every single day. Why? Because we want people to know that they can write and win here, and everything they've ever done in the past, they will be forgiven because when they come here, this is like redemption, right? Now you can redeem yourself because it's here. The gold rush is here. And so I'll be back tomorrow. But in the meantime, make sure you reach out to the person who invited you and tell them to give me the link. Give me the link so they can get started. And also come back tomorrow, but don't come back by yourself. Same place, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. My name is Ronette Turner Corley. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, happy writing. See you soon.